Good evening, good friends, and thank you for keeping it here. It's been quite some while since I did what I may call commercial video that's aimed at encouraging somebody more so in the line of earning online. I know so many of people who have subscribed to this channel perhaps came through some of the videos that I was doing around online earning from online platforms, and I'm so grateful and so humbled and thankful that a lot of you have kept it here. The channel has been growing, of course, over time. We are now at a cool 5,000 subscribers plus. And if you are watching this video and you've not subscribed to our channel, kindly subscribe and we grow together, because we endeavor to give people genuine content. It might not be a lot of content like promising you to be producing content every day, but we take time to research on what we are going to give our viewers because we believe they are part of us. And so today I want to delve into this topic because so many people have been asking me, the economy is not very much stable. It's still bleeding from COVID-19 striking. People have lost jobs. People are looking for something to do. But let me speak into this topic. Perhaps it's going to open someone's eye. And I want to give 6 ways in which you can make money during the forthcoming elections. I know in Kenya we have general elections that are loading come 2022, and so many people, most of the young people, have been asking me, how can I make an extra coin, most so during this time of campaign when people are usually ready to spend, people are ready to do whatever they may want despite the costs involved to make sure that they grow in popularity, to make sure that they clinch the seats that they are vying for. And so I've come up with 6 well-researched things that you may want to do in order to get an extra coin. I usually say that an extra coin into your pocket is what matters. 10 bob that is attracted into your pocket is never equal to 10 bob that has been subtracted thereof. So always have a way of making an extra coin. Always have a way. And I know through prayer, through faith, through hard work, God will never despise your effort. So ladies and gentlemen, how will we make money? How can you at least make something? More so for the young people who are so much into politics, those who know at least 1 or 2 people, or they connect to these politicians in a level. Let me tell you, don't waste a lot of time with these politicians if they are not of value to you. Time has come when you need also to have your bargaining power. Say that you are my friend. Let's not be one-sided friendship where you want me to pull my masses, my followers to you, to vote for you, yet you're not giving me at least value for this friendship. No, at least let it be bilateral. And this is what I mean. Let this politician also have value to your pocket. Not that ka 500 that they give you, ka 1,000 that they give you for airtime to mobilize for them guys, and then after election it's gone. So let it be of benefit to each other. How shall we make money? The first way that you may want to pursue to make an extra coin is to begin or to venture into printing business. Yes, printing business. It sounds like it's not a thing that can bring you a lot of money, but I want to do some small mathematics. We see whether it can be of value to you. Think about during elections, what do these politicians want? They will want the bracelets that are printed, they will want t-shirts, they will want banners, they will want posters, they will want the pamphlets, they will want the flyers, a lot of things. So many of politicians, and this time around at least it's not like the former days when we used to have a few people who are going for these seats. We have at least 6 elective positions. Out of these 6, imagine just getting hold of MCAs and working with MCAs and MPs at that level, and you reach out to at least 10 and you say, these are my market, I'm going to focus my efforts into this. And you say, for example, let's say you have 10 MCAs whom you can persuade and convince that you're going to do printing for them. You might not have the printing equipment, you might not have the printer, you might not even have anything. Let me tell you, what you could do is that prove to them that you can submit the work, you can do good job, because you can always get somebody to print for you at a good price so long as it's good amount of work. So for example, you are doing posters for 10 guys. 10 of them each assume they are doing 10,000 posters. That means that you're going to make a clean 10,000 by 10, that is 100,000 posters. Assume that in each poster, don't endeavor to make a lot of money. Make only 2 shillings per poster, such that if you tell them that I'm going to make a poster for you, A4 or A3 colored poster, glossy, and at 15 bob, for instance, go and now bargain to make sure that you get somebody who can print for you at 12 bob. That difference of 3 bob is what is going to be your profit. 3 bob per 100,000 copies of posters is clean 0.3 million. That's simple. The same as t-shirts, the same as everything else. And I can tell you there are guys there who their work is just printing, and so because their work is printing, they can always print for you at a very friendly prices. And I can tell you, sometimes if you have a lot of work and you may want it delivered in good time, don't even limit yourself to thinking about people who can do the service for you outside the country. You can print from a place like Tanzania, because I mean there are no elections, so the pressmen, guys who are printing, are not so busy, and they can print for you at a fair price. Think about that. You can even decide to spend your 5,000 to go to Uganda, print these things, and come back to the country, and you make your good margin, profit margins, and you make money. Number 2, managing Facebook pages and other social media tools for these politicians. It has come a time when wise people say that social media doesn't vote, but it has people who vote. It is true, because those social media, I mean, yes, they don't vote, but those who vote are there. Everyone is moving there. Internet is the home, is a stop, is a stage for everyone. Everyone is there. We want to know what's happening in the country. We want to know who said what, and we are all on social media. We're on Facebook, we're on Twitter, we're on Instagram, we are on YouTube. We are looking for content. We want to know what's happening, who is taking the day, who has said what in which platform, and all that. So now these politicians are so busy. No one is ready to engage guys one-on-one. I know very few politicians usually engage people directly from their social media handles. Ideally, it's people who are employed to run these social media handles. You can be that person. If you only need to know how to structure a good tweet, how to structure a good message, how to structure a good message to captivate the public, to please. If this person was out there doing hula baloo, just post as though they were doing very constructive content, rather thing to seek for votes, because they'll go to so many places. They'll go to this setting, to this setting, to this setting, get good photos, upload for them, say good words about them, run their social media, and let them pay you to run their social media handles. But you need to show them that at least there's a reason and a value for them to have you on board as one of their press people. Of importance is let them know that these social media handles are going to be of importance even after election, whether they win or not. Because I can tell you, the same Facebook account that Raila was using like 10 years ago, it's the same they are using up to date. The same as the Deputy President William Samoei Ruto, the same account that he was using several years ago is the same that he's using, whether they went for election or not, whether they won or not. So show them the value of having a running social media account that can always grow with time. Then it is going to be something that you can earn. And I know guys who are earning well. They are running like 5 accounts for different people, and they are doing good job. If you may want to be assisted on how to do this, don't fear to comment down here. I'll be in a position to assist a few people to understand how you can run social media account for a few people. Personally, I've been doing it, I'm doing it, and of course it's a good thing that you may want to try. The third thing is selling SMS. That is bulk SMSs. There are so many ways that you can do this thing. The first and the simplest way is to buy SMSs from people, or even the service providers. You buy them in bulk and you redistribute them to people. For example, you come to me as a politician, you tell me that you want to send SMSs to all my contacts, to everyone, and it is going to appear like my name. For example, you want to send SMSs for me to my followers. It will go appearing like it's Tim Sauti who has sent the SMS out there, but ideally we know it's you who did it. So you will be sending SMSs to people who are following me. Now this is the deal. An SMS will go, you'll give it out at 1 bob. I think that's the normal trading price. However, when you're buying in bulk, you can get it for as cheap as 0.5 shillings. So if you have 10 guys, again 10 politicians, this one you can do for governors, for senators, for MPs, for MCS, for women rep, for everyone who is going for it. Even if you can get some of these presidential candidates, the better, because presidential candidates, you can imagine they have contacts for almost the entire country. So they'll be sending them, you'll be sending the same SMSs to as many, to even almost 500,000 or even 1,000,000 followers. Now, if you send this SMS and it's going to appear like it's me who send it, and you send, for example, for 10 candidates, each, assume they are sending 10,000, 10,000 SMSs per week. 10,000. It's not a lot, more so for MPs and above. 10,000 SMSs per week for 10 clients. Once again, that's 100,000 SMSs. 0.5 shillings is half of that, the number of SMSs. 100,000 divided by 2 is a clean 50,000 every week if you'll be doing that religiously. It's good money. May not be, there are so many platforms that you can, of course, use to send the SMSs. You may also need to learn 1 or 2 things about how to do it. But I know also so many people who are reselling SMSs who can give you at very good price, and then you go and convince your people. The 4th thing that you may want to do is doing a website. Is doing website and blogging. There are a number of ways that you may want to do this. First one is you do a website for yourself where you'll be uploading content for these aspirants or even anybody else who is interested. So the website belongs to you, but then the content that you'll be uploading there should be as captivating. Perhaps you may want to make it as Kenyan as possible, because in Kenya we believe in gossips, we believe in rumors, everything that is just funny. Kenyans love that, and they would want to read about that. But of course, there are laws that will limit you in a way when it comes to content that you are developing, so that you also don't get to explicit level, or even you intervene some of the laws, more so the access to public information and all that. So website and blogging is something that so many people, young people, are making a lot of money. You only need one website. A website with 15,000, you have a very good website. In fact, with as little as 12,000, you can have a very well customized blog, and you begin to just give people content. Sometimes I would say that it's trash for money, because you are giving people things that don't even add up or make a lot of sense, but you're making money from the same. So you could think about coming up with a website and now begin to develop content. There are 2 ways that you can earn from that content. One, there are AdSense. You'll set AdSense. AdSense is selling ads or advertisements from Google. So Google will be placing their advertisements on that platform, and when people are reading your articles and they see that AdSense, you get, of course, direct money once they just open that page that has that advert. If they click on the advert to take them to where the real thing is, of course, you get better amount of money. It's a very good way of earning money from website. Ideally, that's how websites make money, through selling of AdSense. There is a second way that you can do it, by selling the content itself. When your blog has gathered enough traffic, people are now reading and they want to know what have these people published today. You can now go to those aspirants and tell them, I want to put content about you today. I know today you had a rally at this place and so many people attended. I want to put that story. I want to do a story, a short story, in favor of you. And their competitor will now come looking for you to do their story as well, and you can sell space for as much or little as 10,000. If you do at least 3 blog posts in a day for candidates, each you're charging them, let's even make it as simple as 5,000 in a day. That's 15,000. It's not a lot of work, although again you might need to do an extra thing in an extra way. Then the 5th one is doing graphical designs and branding. Yes, I understand what you're saying. You are not a graphical designer, neither do you know how to do branding, but I've come to tell you you can do it. There are so many platforms. There are even free online platforms where you can learn how to do graphical design. Personally, I'm not a graphical designer, but yes, I earn money from graphical designing. I do a lot of graphical designs for different people, different clients, left, right, and center, because I got passion into doing it, And from that point, I just began to do it. I do it for corporates, I do it for individuals, I do it for candidates, I do it for even weddings. I do graphical design, just these posters, these banners, flyers, everything. You just learn how to do it. Then you begin to, brand, learn how to do it. It's not a very hard thing. There are even mobile app that is made purposely for graphical design, where you can learn how to do it and you begin to do it. It's a skill that once you've learned, it will never evaporate from you. The most important thing is have a skill of creativity, such that at least you are creative enough. Don't just be like any other person, putting things in a funny way. And of course, if you feel like you absolutely can't design, why don't you get that job and give somebody else to design for you? Myself, I design a poster in less than 10 minutes, honestly speaking. 10 minutes, I love a good poster. So why don't you just call me and tell me, hi guy, I'll give you 200 shillings to design for me a poster. I know that's a quite small amount, but I don't mind, because it's going to take me 10 minutes and I'll have my 200 shillings. And I've been telling you that an online job is not all about earning a lot of money. So I'm earning small amount of money. Myself, I'll take as little as 100 shillings to do something that is not going to take me a lot of time. Because what matters most is not how much, it's how frequently. Because you can get a very small amount very many times than getting a big or rather huge amount that will never come back again. So think about doing graphical designs. And look here, you can do a poster for me, campaigning for me, even without my knowledge, and you send to social media. Once I see it, I begin to resonate with you. You never know the next thing that I'm likely to do. I might now choose you to become my designer, or even to become part of my very close cabinet, and that is money. Just make sure that you get something from these elections. The last thing that I'm going to talk about is commercializing your social media tools. If you have Facebook, you have Instagram, you have Twitter, you have YouTube, how are you using it? For example, I can comfortably look for guys to advertise in this very video, because you never know, in the next some of the videos that I did last year, some have hit to a level of 50,000 views within no time. Others, I remember almost the latest that I did went to is now at 65,000 views in less than 5 months. Yes, suppose somebody decided to advertise in that very video, they would have gotten all that viewership. So sometimes you just choose to go to guys who can sponsor your video. They advertise inside your video, and you make money from it. Also, you have many followers on Instagram. How do you make good of that? That one is your marketplace. You should always be marketing these people. Tell them that, hey guy, I know you're going for this seat. Can I be doing your content? Can I be advertising you? Can I be selling to my people your policy? Can I be telling guys about you? Can I be running opinion polls that are likely to tell why you're likely to win? Of course, you should know how to do some of these things so that they are in favor of what you are looking for, so that you also don't disappoint yourself as you're doing some of these things, most of the opinion polls. But you can sell your space. You can sell your space. But I must give a disclaimer that before you begin thinking about selling your Facebook space, you need numbers. You need numbers. Make sure if it's possible, have a page. Myself, I have around 3 pages, yeah. But the most outstanding one is called by my name, Timothy Muli Makasa. You can check it on Facebook. It has more than 8,000 followers. Not a lot of them, but again, 8,000 is not a small amount of people following you. With YouTube, again, with 5,000, with Instagram, with several thousands, with Twitter, with around 5,000. So if I begin to advertise one client, rather one politician in all those platforms, and I'm speaking one message all through repeatedly and repetitively, it will definitely begin to resonate with people. There's something we call agenda setting theory of media, where the media will tell you what to think about, but not how to think about it. So you can now become that person of setting the agenda, telling people what to think about. Think about this person, think about him, but we will not tell you how to think about them. So it's how to think about them is your own business. So you set the agenda for them. You can use your social media to set agenda for those people whom you support, those politicians that you support. All those, I believe, they might not be get rich quick things, but they can be get a coin, an extra coin into your pocket in a good way, in an easier way, than just attending these meetings, You're given 50 bob, you go home. It's not a bad thing. But if you don't use your time well to capitalize on time, times and seasons are in the hands of the Lord. But how we manipulate our time on earth is what we get back. Be encouraged. Times are tough, but tough times don't last. It's tough people who last. Thank you for watching. God bless you.